And the state's next witness or item of evidence.
Yes, sir. The people of the state of Florida call Adolfo Coelli.
What was the last name again?
Coelli.
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 Yes, sir.
Do you swear or affirm that the evidence you're about to give will be the truth and whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Over that way to Winston.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Can you state your name for the record and spell your last name, please?
Yes, sir. Adolfo Coelli Jr., C-O-V as in Victor, E-L-L-I.
Okay. And were you working at Waste Pro back in August of 2018?
Yes.
Okay. What did you do for them?
I was the assistant division manager at the end of the career there, but I was basically an operations manager, and I was over the trucks, which was 2 supervisors below me and then the drivers below them, and watch after the operation, the maintenance, and the safety.
Okay. And when you say operations manager, go ahead and just briefly describe what that entails.
Okay, so just in the day-to-day operation, so get there in the morning, drivers check in the morning, make sure we have their vehicles for them and their routes, get them on their routes to go pick up the trash, was over their safety, made sure I met with the route managers to make sure we take care of any issues with driver call-outs, vehicle breakdowns, and items like that, and then make sure we get the garbage picked up every day.
Okay. So if we were to envision a chain of command for Waste Pro in August of 2018, where would you have fallen?
Okay, towards the top. So right above me was the division manager. That was the highest person at the local office, Darlene, and then I was below her as the assistant division manager, which was really just a title change for a pay adjustment while I was transitioning into her position when she retired. I did not make it that far. I left before then, but that was it. So it was the division manager and then myself, I guess you would say number 2 in command, but number 1 over the operations.
Okay. And while you were there at Waste Pro, was there an individual named Jose Soto-Escalera that worked there?
Yes.
Okay. And did he fall below you in the chain of command?
Yes.
Okay. What was his position?
He was a residential driver.
Okay.
Picked up garbage at the houses.
Okay. Did he report to you, or was there an intermediary layer in between?
Correct. We had 2 people. So there was route managers or route supervisors. So the chain of command for Jose was myself, then Mike Smith or Michael Smith, and then Jose.
Okay. And did Jose's wife work there as well?
Yes. At the time, Deb Kendall was the other supervisor.
Okay. And where did she fall in the chain of command?
So her and Michael were equivalents. So it was Darlene, then myself, and then Deb and Mike, and then the staff of drivers.
Okay. And did you, you said, I believe, that Jose Soto-Escalera was a driver, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. What is a prerequisite to becoming a garbage truck driver at Waste Pro?
In order to drive a vehicle for ours, you need a commercial driver's license, a CDL Class B, as in boy, with air brakes.
Okay. Gotcha. And if you did not have a commercial driver's license at Waste Pro, were you allowed to drive one of the garbage trucks?
No.
Okay, so you had to have the CDL, is that right?
Correct.
And did Jose Soto-Escalera have a commercial driver's license?
Yes.
Okay. Are you familiar with an individual by the name of Eric Alvarado?
Yes.
Okay, who is Eric Alvarado?
He was a helper for Waste Pro. At the time, he was Jose Soto's helper. I believe they were also related. I'm certain that it was his nephew.
Okay.
Jose was the uncle of Eric Alvarado.
Okay. Did Eric Alvarado have a commercial driver's license?
No.
Okay. So was there ever a circumstance where Eric Alvarado would have been allowed to drive the Waste Pro garbage truck?
No.
Okay. If Eric Alvarado attempted to drive or drove a Waste Pro garbage truck, what would have been the consequence?
Well, if I found out about something that somebody was driving that should not have been driving, they would have been terminated.
Okay, okay, so swift and immediate consequence.
Yes.
Okay, so let me turn your attention now to the Waste Pro garbage truck. There is a Waste Pro garbage truck, I think named number 1363. Are you familiar with that truck?
Yes. 1363. Yes.
Okay, what, who was assigned to that truck in August of 2018?
Jose Soto.
Jose Soto-Escalera?
Yes.
Okay, was he the driver of that truck?
Yes.
Okay. Was that truck outfitted with a camera system?
Yes.
Okay, and did that camera have an audio system as well?
Yes.
Okay, can you go ahead and explain to the jury the camera system from Waste Pro garbage truck number 1363?
Yes. The garbage trucks, for those type of garbage trucks, it was called the residential rear load garbage truck. We had 4 cameras and 4 audios. So we had a camera facing out of the front of the truck. So if whoever was driving, it was what the driver was seeing. So there's a camera facing forward. There was also a camera in the cab of the truck, finding out what was going on in the cab along with the audio. There was also a camera and audio in the back of the truck. The back of the garbage truck you call a hopper, and that's where the garbage goes in. So in case someone got hurt back there, whatever, there was a camera back there also for accidents. And then there was a 4th camera on the driver's side looking backwards. So basically what the driver was seeing, if he was looking in the rear view mirror on the driver's side, it's what the camera was saying, is what he was saying from the camera.
Okay, so can you explain to the jury why Waste Pro had this camera system? Why would a garbage truck have all of these cameras?
So we put them in, it's now pretty much standard in garbage trucks and buses, put in for safety measures. Originally put in for, if someone rear-ended us, but they were going to sue us for getting for us slamming on the brakes, we had the video to prove otherwise. We are also used for measures for improved safety metrics. If a driver was eating while driving, that's a no-no. Talking on the phone while driving, that's a no-no. So it was, again, put in to improve our culture.
Okay, and was there also a microphone located in the Waste Pro garbage truck number 1363?
Yes.
Okay, explain to the jury where the position of the microphone is.
Okay. So the audio in the video in the cab of the truck was more, if you look at the cab, like it's 100% wide, it was more on the first third, more for the driver, right? So probably like 35% in from the driver's side, so 2/3 from the passenger side, so more on the driver's side.
Have you had occasion to listen to videos and audios from those Waste Pro garbage truck based on your job experience?
Yes.
Okay. Is it easier to hear the person who's seated in the driver's seat versus the passenger seat? Is it equal? Tell the jury about that.
Okay. So it's definitely easier.
Objection, Judge, may we approach?
Sure. Actions.
Okay. So and you're familiar not just with this one particular Waste Pro truck, but all of them?
Yes.
Or
at the
most
time-
of them at the time?
When I was working, yes, for the vehicles that were at my location.
Sure. And are they laid out in essentially the same way with cameras as you've previously described and a microphone in the same location as you previously described?
Yes, for all the residential rear loaders, that type of truck, they were all the same.
Okay. Okay. And as part of your job, did you have occasion to listen to and watch camera footage and also listen to audio footage from other trucks during the course of your employment?
Quite often.
Okay. And how often would you do that?
I would say it would be regularly, depending on the week, but it could be as easy as someone saying that their garbage was missed, to an accident, to an altercation on a vehicle. I would say easily 1 time a day, maybe more.
Oh, wow.
But
Okay.
yeah, I would say 5 days a week, 5 times a week, maybe not all once a day, but maybe 3 on one day, 2 on, but 5 a week maybe.
Okay. And based on the placement of those microphones and all of those trucks, which is it easier to hear the driver versus the passenger? Is it equal? Tell the jury about that.
Yeah, so On the, again, just speaking about the residential rear loader and those type of vehicles, those cameras, again, were closer to the driver, so the audio, I don't know if the microphone faces a certain way, but it was a lot easier to hear the drivers over the people in the passenger seat.
Okay, thank you. Finally, let me turn your attention back to Jose Soto-Escalera. Describe your relationship with him. Was he an acquaintance? Was he a friend? Was he a good friend? Was this an employment relationship? Tell the jury generally about that.
It was an employee who became an acquaintance. Most of my staff acquaintances, employees. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Did you ever have any kind of a beef with him or anything?
No, not. Oh, I'm sorry.
Can we approach?
Sure. All right, with the court's instructions, you can rephrase the question.
And you've never had a problem with the defendant, Jose Soto-Escalera?
No, sir.
Okay. And do you see Mr. Soto-Escalera in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Can you point him out and describe an article of clothing that he's wearing?
Blue shirt, black jacket, and glasses.
Okay. Thank you very much. I have no further questions.
Yes, sir.
Cross-examination?
No cross, Judge.
May Mr. Covelli be released from the subpoena at this time?
He may. Actually, no.
You want him to remain?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You do remain under subpoena. You may step down, subject to recall by the attorneys.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Commissioner Ferguson.
Sure. That's actually going to conclude our work with you today. We have some other work to do.